Looking for an alcohol that's distilled with raw meat? I got you covered today as we talk Pechuga. Hi, I'm Tim from Elma Wine and Liquor. Today we are talking about Pechuga. What is Pechuga? Have you ever heard of Pechuga? It originates from the mountains of the Oaxaca region in Mexico, and it is a type of mezcal. So traditional mezcal has been produced in Oaxaca for a long time. Pechuga takes mezcal to another level. It is a offering, a very special, reverent alcohol that was made by these small family producers, typically once a year, if that, for special celebrations, anniversaries, birthdays, weddings, kind of a special occasion liquor instead of the everyday mezcal. Pechuga in Spanish means breast. During the third distillation of the mezcal, they hang raw chicken or turkey breast in the distillation basket so that the alcohol vapors are passing over that raw meat to pick up some of the essence of those proteins. The kind of reason behind this is it ties together a couple different elements, one of which was pre-Hispanic sacrifices and offerings of raw meat of animals to the gods. It also incorporates the culture of food and alcohol and drinks with the cultural connection in Oaxaca. That culture of food and alcohol is very important to them. Combining the food with the alcohol brings that out. It's not only the raw chicken or turkey breast. The third distillation also incorporates other spices and food products, sometimes mole sauce, which if you're familiar with Oaxacan food, chicken mole is a very common, popular dish. So that dark cocoa, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, all those types of spices and some other herbs are incorporated into that process. So Pechuga is a mezcal. It is distilled twice. And then during the third distillation, they add in those elements of food into the distillation process. So those different elements in the third distillation process add various flavors. So that the fruits, which they also incorporate, spices, all add different elements. And then that protein element has a unique process of adding a silky texture to the alcohol and a kind of an umami depth to it. And there's also some chemical reactions going on with the proteins that lead to a silkier, smoother texture in the final product. In addition, just having a third distillation also results in a little bit of a smoother product in and of itself. So with Pechuga, you're going to get an aroma that is a little bit more unique than a typical mezcal. It's going to still have some of that smoky characteristic. It's going to have some candied fruit or some of the fruit nuttiness on the nose. On the palate, probably get a lot more cooked fruit because that steam is actually cooking the fruit while it's being distilled. You'll get some of that smoky, subtle smoke. You'll get some of that umami feel that I just mentioned with that silky texture. The finish is going to be long, lingering, again, touch of smoke, some nuttiness again, just kind of an all-around unique experience. And like I said, because this type of product is steeped in a long history of culture, you're getting a unique connection to the family that makes this. Most mezcal is made in very small family distilleries, and most of them have had their own Pechuga recipes for decades and decades. It is only really in the last 20, 30 years that we even see Pechuga on the market anywhere, probably even the last 20 years. And even then, it's not very common because they're doing them in such small productions that they generally don't have enough to package and sell to other people. They're meant for home consumption, for their friends and neighbors, and not for widespread sale. So when you do see a bottle, if you have the opportunity, treat it with a little bit of reverence. It is a unique experience, and that's unique connection to a distant culture. That said, every single Pechuga is going to be a little bit different because, again, we come from small handcrafted distilleries, their own unique recipes with how much, what kinds of fruit and spices and chicken or turkey that they are using. Like I said, it's really only this century that we started seeing packaged Pechugas on the market in the United States, and there's still only a handful out there. I have only tried one or two other ones, haven't had them in a while, so decided to open this one up. This will be the first one I've had in a while. Smell it already. Definitely that cooked agave right off the bat. As soon as I opened it and poured it, get a lot of that cooked sweet agave nose to it. Smell that agave on the nose as well. I get some sweet fruit, some almost like it's been kind of roasting, a little bit of grassy note and a touch of smoke now. It's coming through. First thing I notice is the softness on the palate. Very subtle, very smooth. Get that classic mezcal flavor with that smoky hint to it. Get some nuttiness, get some baking spice now near the finish on that. And a very, very smooth flavor to it. Yeah, very soft mouthfeel. Coat your whole mouth. A lot of baking spice on the finish. That's very interesting. I don't ever remember getting that with any kind of mezcal before. And it blends very nicely with the smoke and a subtle fruity characteristic too. I don't taste any chicken, turkey in this. One of the things I do remember about the first time I had Pechuga, I did not care for it very much. It had a little bit more of an off-putting flavor to it. Could have been that product, could have just been my subconscious telling me that I was drinking raw turkey. Who knows? But this is definitely unique. I appreciate it a lot more now. I like how the flavors are working together with that spicy fruit smoke going on. Definitely worth a try if you've never had it. I would venture to guess that any big Mexican tequila mezcal bar near you might have an option or two if you just want to try a shot before picking up a whole bottle at a liquor store. Maybe ask your local liquor store if they don't have any on the shelf. They might be able to get you a bottle as well. Yeah, that's Pechuga, distilled from old family recipes with raw chicken or turkey hanging in the distillation basket, along with some fruits, spices, nuts, and mole ingredients to round it out. It's like a meal in a bottle. Drink yourself dinner with a bottle of Pechuga. Hope you found this interesting. Look forward to hearing your comments down below about Pechuga, mezcal, whatever it is. If you have any questions, please let me know. Or let me know some other really unique, different liquor out there that you have questions about or that you'd like me to cover to share with other people. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time. Cheers.